the treachery of the Jews of Banu Nadir, and the story of their evacuation from Medina. The prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, had made an alliance between the Jews of Banu al-Nadir and Banu Amir. So a man from Banu al-Nadir was led by 2 men from the tribe Banu Amir and killed them. Then the prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, came to Banu al-Nadir to seek help in paying the blood money for those 2 killed people. They said to him, "Yes, Abul Qasim, we will help you in what you like." Then they were alone with each other and said, "You will not find a man in such a condition." And the messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, was sitting on the side of a wall of their houses. So they passed a man above this. The prophet, may God bless him and grant him peace, came to the house and threw a rock on it to relieve us of it. He called for one of them to do that, and he went up to throw a rock on it. And the messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, among a group of his companions, including Abu Bakr, Omar, and Ali, may God be pleased with them. Then the messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, received the news from heaven about what the people wanted. So he got up and went out to return to the city, and informed his companions what the Jews were about, and he ordered them to prepare for their war and march to them. And he continued until he settled with them in the month of Rabi al-Awwal, in the year 4 of the Hijrah, and they took shelter in the forts from him. So the messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, gave orders by cutting down their palm trees and burning them. And a group of hypocrites from Khazraj had sent a message to the children of Israel, "If you remain steadfast and refrain, then we will not surrender you. If you fight us, we will fight them, and if you go out, we will go out with you." They waited for that from them, but they did not do so, and God cast terror into their hearts. So they asked the messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace. So they were taken from their money, what was taken by the camels. So the man was guided by his house, and he took his house, and he is not, and the women, the sons, and the money with them. The tambourines, flutes, and instruments played behind them, and they went out to Khaybar, and some of them went to the Levant, and left the money for the messenger of God. May God bless him and grant him peace. May God bless him and grant him peace. So he divided it among the first immigrants, and not the Ansar, except for Sal bin Hunayf and Abu Dujana Samak bin Kasha, mentioned poverty. So the messenger of God gave them to them. He did not spare any of Banu al-Nadir, except for 2 men, Yamin bin Umayr bin Ka'b and Abu Sa'd bin Wahb. They handed over their money and captured it. So God revealed Surah Al-Hashr in its entirety to the Banu al-Nadir, mentioning in it what God had afflicted them with of his wrath, and what he had imposed upon them with it, his question, may God bless him and grant him peace, and what he did among them.